Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite plant because I call myself the begonia girl. So begonias is what I'm going to talk about, and especially these three types of begonias because they share the same space, in the sense they share the same stand outdoors. So let us start and let us talk about its care. Begonias are tricky plants. If you get the hang about how to care about them once you get them home, then you have understood it and they have understood you back. So they will bless you with lovely leaves. Now, this is a wonderful addition to the garden because they add a distinct color to your garden, and also the shape of its leaves are very unique from the regular leaves that we find in our gardens. In the care of begonias, soil plays a very important role. We require a soil composition that would be draining out the water as quickly as possible. Now, when you are thinking of the soil composition, you can take a clue from me because I have used equal proportion of garden soil, vermicompost, equal proportion. Okay, so you can say now that would be like 30%, so that makes it 60%, and the remaining 40% I have used river sand. The river sand makes the soil porous and enhances the draining of water. Also, when you are watering begonias, keep a schedule. If you are going to water it every day, see that you water it every day without delaying it for 1 or 2 days, because it leads to the withering of the leaves. Second aspect is the sunlight. Begonias love full to partial sunlight. If you take care about the sunlight arrangement, then begonias continuously flower, and the foliage also brings about this uniqueness. I have kept my begonia in full sunlight, so they are getting this 4 hours of direct sunlight, and if you see it, it has really made a difference to the foliage as well as in the flowering aspect of these begonias. Fertilizing of begonias is also important because they require the nutrition. Here in my case, whenever I fertilize, I mostly use synthetic fertilizer for begonia. So whenever I'm fertilizing it, those granules, I'm not adding them directly to the soil. What I'm doing is, if I am intending to fertilize all my begonia plants, then to a bucket of water, I would be adding my 7 to 8 granules of DAP, you can say, waiting for them to dilute completely, and then using this liquid fertilizer or this water for fertilizing them. So that is how I fertilize. I have not done any organic fertilizer for them, but till date I have used only synthetic fertilizer. The next aspect is the pruning of begonia leaves. Now, when you are finding that the leaves have gone leggy, then you have to prune it. When you're pruning it, it should be close to the rhizome or to the center stem of your begonias. Now, when this happens, the plant gets more energy to push out or push forth more leaves. In a similar manner, many a times you may also look for making the plant more bushier. In that case also, pruning helps, so the older leaves can be cut back close towards the stem. Also, what you can do is, in case there are these new leaves at the base of the stem, you can always pinch them off. So this is how I am chopping off the leaves which are drooping down, so that it gives a very compact look to the pot. So this is how I take care of begonia plants. I hope you like this video and you like my favorite plant. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.